Who are we when our heroes die? I am trawling the bottoms of my melancholy, and undoubtedly part of my brain is looking for a painting in it, and I'm displaced from my painting by time and event and perhaps procrastination and the melancholy from whence it will come itself. So, I am recording. Who are we when our heroes die? Are we free? Are we free of their judgment? Or are we suddenly frail? Frail without their stability? Do our virtues grow stronger because now we have to embody the thing no longer with us? Or are our vices unleashed because we can no longer see how we appear in their eyes? I guess that's up to us. There's a tiny part of me, a 15-year-old part of me, that says, well, hey now, they're gone. And you can do that thing. And indeed, I could, but I doubt it would help anything or prove any better now than it might have at 15. But it does make a person wonder, doesn't it? It's a horrible thing to acknowledge the frailty of your heroes. It's a horrible thing to experience the mortality. Maybe it's the morality too, but it's the mortality. To experience the mortality of everybody bigger than you. In soul, in stature. I feel like I've done it a lot. I was born at the far end of a big family, and my great uncles and great uncles and the people in the older generation put a lot of time and effort into me because they were available. And so I knew them. And they passed out of the world. They were so big to me. They were Olympians. They were Hercules. But I knew them. And I knew that they were mortal. But there's that mind's eye of a child that can know and not understand. And as I understand, it's hard to say what it makes of me. It's hard to see the stealing of suffering as a fomenting of grace. It's hard to see, especially while it's happening. Once in a while, once in a great while, from time to time, you can see the distance that suffering spreads you out over, like butter across the ground. From time to time, you can see that upon that distance that suffering has spread you out over, you might catch someone. And if that can happen, well, if you're very lucky, you'll find some kind of astonished relief and be something for someone that they wouldn't have had you not suffered. And there will be little glimpses where it might make sense, even if mostly it doesn't. I don't know how this will be a painting, but it might someday. Who will we be when our heroes die? It's hard to know.